hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Nix.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They're going. It's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Play fake. Mayfield.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing. Mayfield. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That would give Irving running right.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Nix to the air.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A handoff. Here's Harvey.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Setting up a screen for Harvey.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1.
undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll try it now with Harvey.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Deion Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
No score after one on EA Sports.
44-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Number 7, Bucky Irving. A gain of 18 on the play.
Straight ahead, it's Irving.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
And this one too low.
We'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Mayfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, but thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. A run up the middle with Irving.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
3rd and 3.
A gain of 4.
They'll try and run here with Irving.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now Mayfield on 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
14. 1st down, Buccaneers.
To throw, Mayfield.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Alert, 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 alert. 180. What's up?
They go play action. Mayfield.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Handoff running left, Irving. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Cade Otton.
37 yards.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from taking the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And that is wide to the left and no good, but there are multiple flags on the field. I think this drive is going to stay alive.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. It's complete. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Nix from the shotgun. Now he'll take this and run.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
Got him out open, it's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here's Nix once more.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center. and it has the two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside. They sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Threes all around. They'll try it with Bidet. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Tyler Beatty, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will
They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, a run with Bidet. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
35-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing Nix.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
To throw, here's Nix.
they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to the air with Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going. It's Nix. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Play fake. Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
3rd and 14.
Throwing. Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Mayfield down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a 1st down.
Now Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Irving will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Point it right. Dad! Point it right.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is they've got the lead here in the fourth.
16. Broncos 14.
Could have been up one with a point after, but they go for two. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up one or two, a field goal can still get you.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Nick's going to give this to Bedell.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And Bidet going to try the right side.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Back to throw.
Nick's going to keep this himself.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And this is caught by Evans. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On the handoff, this is Irving.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go.
Fall back here, get back to the roof. 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 Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back. I know so long as she get really listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. Now we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snack, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. Just say that, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be but a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. Yeah. Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they, they give me a team. Give me a team. Give me a team, give me a team, give me a team. They wanna scheme, cause I wanna sing. And she want a team, and she want a team, she want a team. I'm a hype about, I'm a direction to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out, but I'm one away from that Michael route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype inside. I've been married them, but I can't wipe and I'm wiping. I fell back in love with the process now. Should've started with that, yeah. Different than all of them rats, my heart is a test. Lab on them outside, the stuff in the back. I've been walking them down and then walking them back like ill. Y'all gotta sell that, and the waist can't get they belt back. If I fell back, that girl felt that. Dust these Jones, I just need spell check. Give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. Give me a team. Give me a team, give me a team, give me a team. They wanna scheme, cause I wanna sing. And she want a team, and she want a team, she want a team. Put their heads down, running up the gangs, oh yeah. But they count, running up the gangs, oh yeah. Put their heads down, running up the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. Put their heads down, running up the gangs, oh yeah. But they count, running up the gangs, oh yeah. Put their heads down, running up the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. Give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they give me a team. Give me a team. Give me a team, give me a team, give me a team. They wanna scheme, cause I wanna sing. And she want a team, and she want a team, she want a team.
Are you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?
I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain, cause it like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Try to snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad, and I'm up in the night who's scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane got no brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And here we go from L.A. Sent to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 6 yards.
They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Here he goes, third and long. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert. First down from the 42. From the pistol, Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Looking, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Hurts now from the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And we continue to await our opening score in this ball game.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
First carry now for Kyrie Williams. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. John Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no.
It's supposed to be going to lose if you're all watching, and you're going to lose.
We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Williams. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Down and have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Trying for it with Stafford. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing here hurts. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. Offense up to the line fast.
Sacked. A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
The second down pass.
Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
All right, here we go. Second down. They take the handoff now. Stafford. Nakua here. He's got it. And he's going to have them up to that 23. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Stafford from the gun. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Got a man. That's Nakua. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Finds a seam down the middle. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Here's Stafford. This is a heater going deep. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. He's going to try another deep one here. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make a long walk back to the line for 3rd down. For a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board.
One final shot before the half. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Through two, right? Maybe some points finally on the horizon as we resume play. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
21.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
First down from the 42. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long now for Stafford. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Working quickly here. Before they can run a play on 4th down, we have a timeout. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And this one will careen out of bounds just into enemy territory there.
At their own. – 46-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Hurts. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
63.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. He's back to throw. He's looking deep once again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
280.
Stafford now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 5 brings up 3rd down and 12.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Ready. 180.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Screen here for Williams. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Kate, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So after 3, we're still waiting on our first score of the contest. Somehow this game is still scoreless as we get set for our final quarter. They'll come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Stafford. That's caught at the 4. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Hey, what's up, though? I hit him.
Now after the timeout to talk things over, here they go, trying for 2.
The Rams will line up.
Stafford's going to throw for it. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
That makes the score Rams 8, Eagles.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Shipley now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Man in motion here. Hurts setting up to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And dose of the hurry up here.
Gain of 19 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut it to just 2 late in the game. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All or nothing, they'll run it. And he isn't going to get it. He's not going to get it. They needed that too for the tie. But the defense makes a stand that may decide this game. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
32.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock. Might see them burn a timeout. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
He'll look to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th.
I'm not going to lie. When he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
63. Hey, easy, 63, back.
Here he is to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
2nd down.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Rams make the play that should win them this game.
Yeah, I get it. Trying to add further juice and momentum. Throw that hammer, throw that uppercut early. That hubris was their downfall as it sends them now right back to the sideline.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to pass it here. Fits it through the middle. And this is going to take him up and across midfield. There's the opposing 45. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Hey, 20. 32. Ready. Yellow 80.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Brown still throwing, and this is intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
They'll take over first and 10.
Well, that's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you gotta know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
All right, working from the gun to Sox. First and 10. Hurts from his end zone. So this one on the defense. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
63. Right. 180, 180.
Hurts now from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. No, either way, that was going to be a big gain, Brock. But of course they're going to credit their quarterback, right? Take the completion over that penalty.
Yep, had those stats. You know, you run that route, Kate, to try and stretch out a defense, maybe even draw that kind of penalty. But put a gold star by his effort. Not only did he do that, he made the play as well.
Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And that miss extinguishes the last chance they had in this game.
No matter how that kick was going to go, Kate, there was going to be elation on one side, an absolute heartbreak on the other, and that's what makes for a memorable finish. One heck of a game we got to watch.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Set. Blue 60.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see about me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught me thrown out hard, talk career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back day yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what it you drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we wait too.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Off the play fake. Nix. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. They'll go play action with Nix. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. That is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings,
this nigga sucks too.
He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Wester on the return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
48-yard line. On. Come on, come on. Come on. Go. Come on.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson now. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
You see that?
Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 46 yards. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing Nix. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
They'll try a ball with Harvey.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Pass on the crossing lane is complete. This is Andrews.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Nix. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one by the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now it's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Nick's going to give to Harvey.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will...
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Keeps the score. Ravens 12. Broncos 6.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just kind of...
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there, and now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the handoff, Harvey.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix.
Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Lutz with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Ravens 12. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And just shutting him off there. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 45-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Jackson going to keep it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, middle.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Throwing is Jackson.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now it's Jackson. Complete. It's Henry. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
They run wide side with Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Jackson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL,
here he goes right side.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who can catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive making him miss on that tackle attempt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nix.
Open man right side is Ingram. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A handoff. Here's Harvey.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
R.J. Harvey.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson now.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Riley Moss.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Bombers.
To throw is Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 more on that one and another first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Adam Prentice punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. The late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football.
Complete at the 1. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they work this out past the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught with Sean Bateman. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing, Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Jackson going to keep it.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14.
1 yard. And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 21.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson.
He's got it at the 2. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Jackson. Jackson going to keep it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Jackson going to keep it.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
He brings it in off the deflection.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Room to run right away. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
63.
On play action. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. It is a big play for the Eagles to gain of 43 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's Barkley. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss. But not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. Gonna go for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, 73.
Man in motion is Smith. He'll throw on 4th down with Hurts. To the goal line and in. Trent up the terror. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Looking middle, and he's got Brown. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, KC.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by... Cooper to Gene.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Great. Hey! 180. Hey!
Man in motion is Smith. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down.
So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
73.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And the first and goal, he is down inside the 10-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Here's a run. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion. Man in motion is Brown. Saquon going to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. We're going to go play action now with Minshew. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Flush to his right. The second down throw is incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he will have the first down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going.
First down.
Off the bootleg, it's Minshew. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air once more is Minshew. Escaping to his left. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. 10
yards. The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
And that'll... The first down, tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Second down.
43.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It gained 78 yards.
Gain of 78 yards on the play. First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Now at the 18-yard line.
is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Mike Edwards. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Punt. And this one ruined quickly. Taken back to the 5-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hey, 73. No touch.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And let's go. Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout this time. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Really nice job by the secondary. It's clear the offense was trying to put some layers and take a deep shot to pick up this 1st down, but with nowhere to go, the quarterback's got no choice but to check the ball down. They do a great job tackling in space and keeps him short of the 1st down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Silver, ready?
Hurts working in the pistol. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. Open man, downfield. It's right. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. An even 40 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
Pacheco going to try it on the ground. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No two-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. That's Goddard in motion. They'll run the toss to Barkley. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Man in motion is Smith. A run on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now, Mahomes. High-headed defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.